Welcome back to the Drunk and the Driver, the new hit podcast brought to you by me, Seth Ruddick, and my friend on the couch here, Rich Carrucci.
Hey,
Yeah, what is it? It's a wonderful Thursday. It's nice and sunny. It's hot as
900
shit.
degrees out.
Fuck, dude.
Too hot for the fat men here.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we were supposed to start it off by weighing ourselves. We're gonna have to start that next show. We're gonna
Yeah.
weigh ourselves before each show.
Yeah. I'm still 290. Haven't lost any.
I'm 3 chili dogs heavier than I was this morning.
Not bad. I haven't eaten yet, man. I thought we were gonna eat together, and then you're like, yeah, the pizza place that I always go to burned me. So
yeah, no, I had chili dogs. It's I boil my own ballpark franks. They were on sale this week at ShopRite.
That's not bad.
Then I go to Wendy's and get a chili, and I make believe I made it all myself, and I just pour the chili on the boiled hot dogs and shove them in my fat face as quick as I possibly can.
You're a man of class, I think.
You know, I usually throw in the French fries, but I'm trying to lose weight.
Yeah. You have some bread with that, I'm sure, right?
Oh, the hot dog rolls.
Hot dog buns, of course. What kind of buns do you get?
Dollar store buns.
Dollar store
Gosh,
buns. You don't
right.
even doll it up. I'm a potato bun.
Are you a potato bun?
Yeah.
Whatever's the cheapest. I also use them. I've actually now I know how to be poor.
Sure,
which is great.
Sure.
I make my sausage and egg sandwich and hot dog rolls.
Ooh, I know. Okay, I know that. Like flatten the hot dog run, the rolls.
No. I just
just loaded them up
loaded
like a
it's
hot dog. Okay,
just
all right, that's not bad.
Let's not get crazy.
Yeah, sure.
Put them down like
You're
I'm
not-
a Mexican.
Yeah.
Some kind of
a
I don't know.
Frioli dish or
There
something.
you
Yeah,
go,
I don't
but,
know.
I try to eat as inexpensive as possible.
Okay.
You know.
So do you buy? I think we've talked about this before. You'll buy meat at the dollar store.
No, but now, some canned stuff.
Some canned stuff.
But now,
Yeah.
The dollar store in Saddlebrook, New Jersey, has just changed.
Oh no.
They have meats there. They
Ooh,
do
like-
have meat.
They have a meat department.
They have Well, it's
They
not
got
a department. It's a cooler.
They got a meat room.
A little with a plastic in front of it.
Oh, okay. Like the dirty or the dirty videos at the fucking.
Like you're going through a car wash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, big thick plastic. I get you.
It's covering the.
Keeps the air
They
conditioning
have
in.
meat there. I have not ventured into buying the meat yet there,
Fuck,
but
man.
I have bought other stuff there. Soups,
Soups are okay.
chili.
What a
The
Hormel?
Hormel, buddy.
Hormel chili.
Uh,
Yeah.
What's those other?
Vienna
The
sausages.
stew,
Oh
Denti
yeah,
Moore.
the Denti Moore. That's
stew.
not bad,
Not
man.
if you throw a lot of salt and pepper on it.
You put more salt in it.
You have to.
I'm pretty sure it's all
You
sodium.
want to kill it. You want to kill your taste, but you want to have COVID. when you eat this stuff.
Yeah.
Good COVID.
Yeah. So you worked. I know you worked overnights, didn't you?
I did work overnight.
So I worked overnights as well. So the food that you eat overnight is horrendous. So it's usually that kind of shit.
You know what? I used to sneak
Prepackaged stuff,
upstairs. I
or-
worked in a firehouse,
Uh-huh.
so they would all be sleeping.
Firehouse subs.
No, fire department. So they had a cook that would cook. during the
Damn.
day. So I would go up into the refrigerator. We
Ooh.
call it raccooning. And you would go up
Yeah.
there and make something or you'd order. We had late night pizza. My kid's stepdad worked there, so sometimes
That's good.
especially if I come into work late at night and I was a little under the weather from drinking
Sure.
at a show because I would come in half a shift sometime. I'd take comp
Yeah. Yep. I
and I'd
do that
come in at
too.
midnight.
Yep.
And I'd come in to relieve.
Hey,
the
I got
guy.
hours to burn. Yeah, fucking.
I
I'll
get
come in
it.
at 4 or something.
Well,
Yep.
I would lose money doing comedy because I would have to
Yo.
take comp time,
100%.
which I had to work overtime for, and I would get $50-something an hour for overtime.
Yeah.
If I took comp time, it was an hour and a half off. So I would take half the night off to go do a gig
Yep.
for $100.
Damn.
And now everybody's getting hammered after
Yep.
the gig, and I'm like, I
I got to
back
go to work. Fuck, dude.
So,
Because I worked at a jail, like for kids. But I worked overnights, but morning program was essentially what I was there for. We had to wake the kids up, get them to school, which was on campus, but it's a pain in the ass,
so
know?
this is kid jail.
Kid jail, essentially. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like they weren't locked up. I mean, they couldn't leave. They could leave their room, but they couldn't leave the building. That kind of
They
deal.
could go rape the other.
They could
children,
go well.
but we're not letting them out.
In some instances, they sure could.
Oh God.
Not when fucking Mr. Ruddick was on the watch.
Not Mr. Ruddick. Damn
No.
it. He's raiding everybody's lunches.
So the snacks was a big thing. They
I
went
hear
our cottage was the sex offender cottage. So like
Your little kid sex offender?
yeah, dude.
Or everyone that was watching it was a
Or
sex offender.
you know, you're not call them A, call them B. Little kid sex offenders.
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
Yeah, I
no.
mean little kids. Most of them were like 15 to 18 is what we had. But you
What
know,
exactly are like who were they're like sex offending other kids?
yeah, like their uncle, they're like cousins and brothers and sisters. It's all
It's
incest
down
stuff.
south.
This is mostly way up north.
See, when you
upstate.
go far enough north,
Far
it's like
enough-
being in south.
That's what happens, dude. Like, yeah, we had. Well, no, we had some
If you
kids.
bang your sister
down
on her
south.
period, you're also blood brothers. Kinda,
Yeah, no, it's fucking. We had a kid. He was from Newburgh, so like we had kids like down here, but then like way up like Adirondacks and shit.
Oh, that's some of the mountain folk.
Some mountain folk.
rapists.
We had some fucking mountain
You
folks,
sure
dude.
got a pretty mouth.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
dude. We had a fucking few of them, but you know
Jeez.
they were honestly they were the most well behaved kids because I mean they're.
Yeah.
We're making sure they're not fucking each other. Then that's what they're there
They're all
for.
up here till the lights go out.
Yo, when you
The
had a
freak
new
comes
staff and they didn't know what they were doing, oh, dude, they
Oh,
jack.
God.
So when I wake them up was always the worst. There was like 3 or 4 kids that would always be jacking off right when I was going to wake them up because they knew.
That's only sex offending yourself. That's not. That's
No, they're
okay.
doing it to me because they know that I'm gonna go fucking.
They want
I'm
you to
about.
see them
They
jerk
want to
off
see you.
those little
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
cocks.
Yeah, dude. Little exhibitionist.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
man. I'd fucking. All right, second. Put your dick away, dude. Like breakfast is being served.
Oh, they're not like trying to throw cum on you, like
They've
to a lamb.
not me, no, but like some staff, yeah, they did have that shit happen.
Oh,
What can you do?
cum.
Kid come.
Oh, then
We
you
had a
gotta-
kid.
or that's at
Oh.
least what the staff was saying happened.
We
I swear
had.
to God, he threw his.
He
cum
threw
on
his
me.
own cum
He
at
threw his
me.
cum
What do you?
on me. I don't know how I got it on me. Yeah, that's oh God.
No, we had a kid.
COVID cum.
A kid, dude.
Kid-
That's when I was
COVID
working.
Kid cum.
Yo, we had a kid. Can't name his name, but he had a cup of cum that he would. There was this
A
loop.
cup?
A cup. He would
Yeah.
fill it up.
Fill it up.
He would fill
I
it up.
can't even do that in probation with piss.
He would fill up the cup and he would use it as lube because we would take all his lube from him
Lube, and who's he? He's put it.
for himself.
Wow, that kid's.
You were asking about my child.
That's pretty. That kid's like fucking. That's smart.
He's a smart kid.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a smart
Like,
kid.
I only want to come in my own cum, touching my cock as I come,
Sure would.
like a sock.
Like yeah, there's like a film on top of it.
Oh Lord!
Yeah.
Oh, you know he's pouring that cup into somebody's
Oh,
stuff,
dude.
too.
And the fun thing about it,
There's fun. There's more fun.
the
Fun thing about
the
it.
more fun thing, he aged out. He
He
turned
aged out.
he
His
turned
cum was
like-
no longer kosher.
his,
His dick just shot out dust after a while. We're done.
he
We're done. A little fucking flash came out.
he was one of those cases where it's like he got there when he was 18.
Listen, you're gonna
And
have
then
to
they're like, all
go
right.
jerk off in the park in front of the kids like the regular perverts.
That's where
You're
you
not staying
stay.
here any
You
longer.
can't keep you here. I don't
can't
know
keep
what
you
you
here.
want us to
You
do
gotta
with you.
release them into the wild. That
Yeah,
would've been great.
yeah,
Take 'em
yeah, like a
in
baby
a
deer.
cage. You
He's-
let that cage. You just open it up and he runs through the bushes onto a bench. in the
we
park,
chuck him cage and
starts
all.
jerking off.
Yo, and that was a kid that I didn't actually hate. Like there was some that were like,
How do you hate a kid?
how
like
could you
that?
hate
Yeah,
someone
can't
like
hate
that?
him.
You know, he knows what he wants when he
Yeah.
wants it.
He's only hurting himself and not even.
Kid was a huge Bills fan.
How long ago was it?
This
Of course
was
he was a Bills fan.
he was a big Bills fan. This was
I
right
thought he
before I
would like- I
moved.
thought he liked the Yankees.
This is 2 years ago. I
Oh,
was,
shit.
yeah, I
Is he
was
on
working.
Facebook?
He probably is. I'm waiting for some of these kids to start hitting me up.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Hey, Mr.
Mr.
R.
Ruddick,
Ugh, fuck.
I have those naked pictures you sent me.
Yeah, that's
Kid's
just what
probably
I
got
need.
an OnlyFans now.
Oh,
He's
my
jerking out, he's
God.
famous. You know.
Some of there was
Listen, if these kids get out to be internet stars, maybe
Yeah.
we can open for them.
wouldn't be a bad
Tell
idea.
some jokes. He comes out
Fuck.
and jerks off on the audience. It's like a Gallagher.
Yeah, it's
of
just
cum.
like
The
Gallagher.
Gallagher of cum.
Yeah. Gallagher
You
3.0.
squeeze his nuts instead of bashing a fucking watermelon, and cum just shoots out.
Fuck.
Damn, you might be too old for that. You
Yeah.
might not be able to
I
cum
want.
as much.
Yeah, probably not. Fuck.
Wow, watch him become sterile. That would be like the God would.
That'd probably be good for him.
That would be like the punishment.
Yeah.
That would be his hell. Either that or he loses his hands.
He can't jack off anymore. God, we
You
had
can't do it with that hook.
we we had a kid who would jack off to this. So this was before my time. There was old like stories about this kid. They made him wear a jumpsuit because he would just constantly be jerking off. If he had like regular pants on, they're like he was just going after it.
So what
So
color jumpsuit?
It was like an orange corrections
So
jumpsuit.
Stains are, showing up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It looks like he's in prison.
Yeah,
Got prison cum stains.
yeah, man. It was not good. It was not a good play. It paid fuck ton of overtime. Of
course it did. You gotta watch these kids jerk off. You gotta
somebody's gotta watch them jack off.
Damn, you should get hazard pay.
Oh my God, we got hazard pay for COVID for like 3 weeks, and then they took it from us.
Like, we've researched all of you, and none of your lives are worth living. So you are no longer getting COVID.
Yo, we had
you're lucky you're getting your regular pay and 2 snacks.
Yo, 2 snacks of your choice. You did get a shift snack, but sometimes
of course you did.
We'd take a couple shift snacks. Yo, overnights we got no food in there, man. The fucking day staff would take all the stuff. Man cannot live on cum alone.
I need a breadstick.
Cum and fruit snacks only go so fucking far.
These kids don't need any more sugar. We're trying to fuck. You got to give them something to keep with saltpeter. Wasn't that the shit?
That's so funny that there was an old guy that worked there, and he's like, "We got to put saltpeter in there for flipping water." Yeah. Oh my God, dude! Yeah, that was Frank. Frank.
There's always
Frankie. Frankie was the best. I love him. He was the best to work with. He will outlive all of us, dude. He would have gout attacks, dude, and he'd be laid out for like 3 days.
Half a dozen of those kids in his storm basement,
bro.
He's using them to stay alive.
He sucks their youth out of him.
Put it on his face. He's sucking that fucking whatever adrenochrome out of him. Adrenochrome from. He's taking it out of their dick. He's
Frankie, man, he was the worst staff, but like somehow
he was like a staff infection.
He was a staff infection. They could not get rid of this man.
Of course not. He's union now.
They tried to fire him. He was asleep in front of a kid's room, and they're like, "Yeah, you're out of here." He's like, "I wasn't flipping asleep. You can't prove I was sleeping." And then he fought it. And it was going on for years. And finally, they're like, you know what? Fuck it. You weren't asleep. Have your job back. And now he lingers. That's all he does.
He's on coke now.
Fuck, dude. Frankie.
Frankie's been there so long. The kids he used to are representing him in court. You can't fire Frankie.
Yo, Frankie, he's an institution, man.
There you go. He'll be there forever.
He's garbage. Like a kid, I would see it. A kid punch a kid in the face, and then Frank just turn his head like,
that's how Frank keeps
never
his
saw
job.
nothing.
That's right.
That's exactly. I didn't see nothing. Yeah, of course
Frank
you didn't.
hates those kids, but that's his bread and butter.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
You see Shawshank Redemption, right?
We would watch it together at nighttime. Yeah.
Kids are jerking off. Show me the scene where they make them blow. Show me the sisterhood.
Oh fuck.
Andy Dufresne was my friend. Holy shit. Red was here.
Yeah. Fuck.
Who was the guy who hung himself?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Mighty fast out
That's
here. That's how I felt when I got my second divorce.
Well,
things are moving mighty fast out here. I remember when you could pay a whore $50 and get blown. Now they want a piece of your fucking mortgage. And they may have a cock.
They do.
And who knows how to suck a dick better than somebody with a cock?
Yeah, it's on the job training. I was
discussion with my wife the other day as I was sucking her cock.
Yeah,
she doesn't have a cock.
She's a nice.
She had to take it off.
She had it removed.
No, she's a very wonderful, beautiful woman.
She's a what?
I was asking her if she would let it. We were hanging out. She gets hit on by chicks because she's a bodybuilder.
I believe it. Yeah.
And she gets hit on by dudes too. And I just stand there and just, it's funny. Chicks, oh, your arms are so. I go, I know they're not talking to me.
Yeah.
Your neck, what neck?
Yeah, so, your shoulders and ears look great.
Do you have a penis on there? So they'll come up to her and be like, your arms are magnificent. So it's like talking about. She goes, I'm strictly dickly, and I'm like, yeah, okay, but still. You wouldn't have I know she's the type that if she went to prison, she'd definitely be gay for the stay.
Oh,
because she's not.
God, yeah. No, she would hook up with somebody that would, protect her, keep her safe. Yeah.
I said to her, would you have a girl? And she goes, I don't know. And I go, but who would know how to eat? Because her friends, she works in the spa industry, so there's a lot of gay people, and we love gay people.
There's so many gays in the spa industry. That's
right. One fucking day in June, but gays get the whole month. We're not going to talk about that though. But
it's almost over. Don't worry, Rich.
It's almost over. But she works with a lot of gay people. And I said, her one friend, I don't want to say her name, is kind of hot. And I'm like, well, she's
Yeah.
definitely butch.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
would you let her go down on you? And she's like, I don't think so. I said, who would know how to eat pussy better than a chick?
You would think.
I mean, I eat pussy well, but I have to look at.
Yeah.
This, you know
We
what I
got.
mean?
I eat like out of necessity. Yeah. Like
I'm dangerous though. I like
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
fantasize that I have one of my wife's friends tied up.
Ooh.
She's not going to hear this, right?
Yeah.
And I have them tied up, and they hate me because her friends usually do.
Yeah.
And
sure.
I'm going down on her. And
I've
I'm
never
looking
had
her
a
pussy,
girlfriend's friend
I'm looking
like
her
me.
pussy so
Yeah,
well
that's not
that
bad.
she's fighting the urge, and then she just goes, ah, and then
She
just
loves
comes.
it.
And that's
Yeah,
why
that's not
I'm
bad.
into it. And
That's not
yeah,
bad.
nowadays I think you can.
Nowadays they call you a munch. You know
call you
that?
much, but I think
Yeah.
there's actually a way you could put people's faces on the porn. Like I would try to look till I could find a porn chick
Oh, that looks like
resembled my wife's friend,
sure.
and I would watch that and jerk off to it.
So it's hard
I'm
to
not as good
look
as-
for, but like when you stumble upon, I had one that looked like an ex that I wasn't planning on jerking off to, but I'm like, well, I guess now.
What was his name? No,
What?
just kidding. Hey, you got to give those little kids credit because I kind of lost my faith because when I was a kid, you didn't have Pornhub and everything.
True.
You had to jerk off to like pieces of paper.
Yeah.
You had to have an imagination.
Yeah.
You remembered walking in on your cousin as she was in the bathroom getting out of the shower. You put that in the spank bank.
So you're proud of the kids I was watching
like,
over.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
school,
There was
jerking off.
okay, you'll like this. There was one who he put a camera in his toilet so he could, spy on his, like family members like taking a shit in the toilet. That's how they caught him.
So you're seeing
they did see it, believe it or not. Our producer Mikey Dales, they did see it immediately.
But why in the toilet? You want
So-
to see like what you want it in the bathroom?
No, you wanted he wanted to see them shitting and pissing. Like that was his.
Is this one of those kids in the home?
This is one of the kids. He's I think graduated by now. I'm sure he's all
graduated.
better.
What did he graduate to? Putting the fucking camera up their ass? He now does.
He's a proctologist now.
colonoscopies.
Yeah.
He's jerk. How am I, Doc?
How am I doing? Great.
I'll get right to you. Hold on.
Hey
there's
man.
No copay.
Yeah. The wacky thing about all that shit, because they're all technically minors, all that shit is sealed. So as soon as they graduate, and they become normal members of society.
Adult fucking pedophiles.
Yeah. Yo.
Instead of those junior pedophiles.
Yeah. Bush League pedophiles.
If you're a kid though, and you rape another kid, that's illegal. Okay.
It is illegal. Okay. Yep.
Right.
So
anybody.
age comes into it, consent comes into it, and mental faculties come into it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We had like one or two kids when I was growing up that
Sure.
had sex at an early age.
Sure.
Well, there were some
they
that
were fucking
being
around.
molested
Sure.
that
Yeah.
we didn't know about, but
Yeah.
like, oh my God, Bruce got somebody pregnant. You're like,
Yeah.
what? And then his parents grounded him
Yeah.
for getting a chick pregnant.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. No car for the
grounded?
weekend.
So he can't visit the baby?
Yeah.
No, she wouldn't have the kid yet, but yeah, he was grounded.
Yeah.
I remember that he was grounded for getting someone pregnant.
Yeah, that's wild. Well, I mean, as a parent, what else do? You got to at least ground them.
You send them away to some cousin's house to live up in.
Do you send?
Wherever you lived in New York State, that's what they did. When we were kids and somebody got pregnant, they just disappeared.
Is that right?
they
Well,
had to-
you know what? Now that you mention it, we had a girl, Allison. She got pregnant and then disappeared. Well, we didn't see her for a while,
because you don't want.
and then she came back.
Of course,
and she was like fully pregnant. We're like, whoa!
she came back pregnant,
and she hadn't had the kid yet. Yeah.
Oh, usually they send them away somewhere. They have the kid, and then they might come back without the kid.
Yeah. No, I remember
or if
her.
they came back with the kid, another family member had. That's when you get this is your sister, but then it's really the mother.
It's actually It's I had an ex who's fucking who's like grandpa or something like that. Was like a father, but really like an uncle. Something like that.
Growing up, it was like I'm my own grandpa.
Yeah.
There was some kind of
man.
Like
it's
nursery rhyme.
But it's a fucking thing though.
Like it's not as funny when it's in real life.
Yeah.
My sister's cousin's baby.
But the thing was, dude, Allison was fucking hot.
Of course she was.
So fucking hot. She was a good Catholic girl. So that's why
Those are the best
her
ones.
family's like,
school.
her family's
Nothing
like,
worse
no,
than a
you're having this fucking
either.
kid.
What a nasty, non-fucking piece of shit they are.
Never had an interaction with a nun. I didn't go to a Catholic school.
I had one pick me up with one arm, call me a motherfucker, and punch me in the stomach.
You a motherfucker.
I was a legend after that in school, but I hated. I used to.
Oh, the nun picked you up.
The nun picked me up with one arm. Sister Michael Lawrence. I hope you're rotting in hell. And she punched me in the stomach. Called me a motherfucker.
Wow.
I used to.
What'd you do to provoke that?
There's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure you were a terror.
Sneak out when I was on detention for lunch.
That's worth it.
I wasn't supposed to leave for lunch, and
I hate lunch detention. Dude, I was a king of lunch detention.
Yeah.
God damn it all. I was always getting you get in trouble a lot as a kid?
I had to stand by a flagpole every day.
Oh my God.
I wasn't allowed to play with the other children.
Damn.
I used to get too many fights. They all hated me.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't be allowed to go out to recess. But they would blame it on homework stuff because I hated to do homework.
Oh, I never did homework.
Yeah, fuck that. So they would take my recess away. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. What the fuck? I'm becoming fatter and not learning shit because fuck you. I ain't doing it.
Yeah, we had real.
Man.
We had a priest too.
Yeah.
He hated kids. He was a drunk, so he never molested them. We couldn't stand him.
Yeah.
Father, I forgot what the hell his name was, but he liked to drink a lot. He was always drunk, hated kids, hated the nuns, hated everybody.
It sounds like a great guy.
I think he really liked Jesus and shit. He just got free wine.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it got you out of DWIs back then.
Yeah.
In the 80s.
Oh, we got that cool little collar on.
Yeah. Lock them up. You're like, go to hell.
Yep. Fuck yeah. Times were different back then.
Yeah, no.
We were godless by the time I came around. Were you really? I had friends of mine that did that shit. Yeah.
I remember my friend stole the bag of hosts. And he was giving them out at
school. Is that the little crackers?
Little crackers. Okay. I think it was before they were blessed. We were giving. He was like giving them out at school,
selling them for a nickel.
He was a year older than me. Once the people that were older than me graduated from that school,
you're out.
No one else really talked to me.
Sure. I was like that too. I hung out with all the older kids. Yeah.
I got beat up by a few of them, but
I
was cool, so they hung out with me. But
exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't date any of the girls that I was in school with because I saw them go through puberty and stuff.
You saw the metamorphosis.
Yeah, and I hated them.
Yeah.
I dated chicks from public school.
Sure.
So the girls hated me.
Yeah.
The guys hated me. Pretty much the teachers hated me.
Yeah.
I hated going.
Yeah. I was never. Yeah. I'm with you.
I finally got expelled.
You did?
I did.
Wow, congratulations.
I had to go every day.
You got your GED, didn't you? You got your GED, don't you?
No. I got a real.
You got a real proper?
But I got thrown out. I never finished grammar school.
Okay.
I had to stand.
Who the fuck gets kicked out of grammar school?
Every morning, my mother would drop me off. I had to go by the flagpole.
Damn,
and all the other kids would be playing. The bell would ring. Everybody would go and line up in their classes, and their teachers would come out and get them, and they would have to go march upstairs right past me. And I'm standing by the flagpole and everybody's like, look at that piece of shit.
What the fuck?
And then the principal had to come out, get me, and walk me to class. And we didn't switch classrooms. You were in the same
class. Yeah, you were in the class all day. Yeah.
So she would walk me up there lunchtime. All the kids would go in the hall. They would march them outside. They'd play. Then the principal would have to come with me, walk me to the flagpole. And then when the bell rang, once again, everybody lined up, walked past me. Look at that piece of shit.
Damn.
The principal would have to come out, get me, and walk. I hated going.
Clearly, it had no effect on you.
No, but this is how I finally got kicked out. I did so much shit.
Yeah, why wouldn't you, though? Yeah.
Fighting all the time.
Yeah.
Like I had so many fights. They kicked me out of being an altar boy. They're like, you are a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
This is what got me. They finally started to let us. We would switch class. The school was so small. The 7th and 8th grade was combined.
Sure. Yeah, we had that. Yeah.
So we're all in there. Then they hired a science teacher, and they had one room that was the science room, so that we would have to go into the science room, which was facing the Hudson Street, which is a busy street in Hackensack. So one day they decide that they're dissecting fish or some shit.
Sure, yeah.
So they're cutting up, and everybody's, and I'm fucking off.
Yeah.
Idiot. I'm failing everything.
Having fun.
There's no way.
Now, when you were fucking off, was it because you didn't want to be there or you wanted to have fun? Were you like entertaining people? You were being the class clown kind of bullshit. Yeah, okay, yeah.
So I'm cutting the pieces of fish.
That's what I want to get to. Yeah, what are you doing?
Cutting it in pieces. And there's this old lady at the bus stop outside the window. I'm 3 floors up. 3 floors up. So I take this girl's pencil case and I break it.
Okay.
I break the pencils and break the pencil case.
Okay.
She doesn't know I did it. I'm chucking the fucking
okay.
it out
I'm
the window.
I'm in.
And there's an old lady sitting at the bus stop, and I'm trying to hit her with
the pencil.
Yeah. Bouncing around there and shit like that. She's starting to notice. She doesn't know where it's coming from. So then I start taking the pieces of fish that I took off. And
Oh,
I'm
you
them,
piece of shit!
them out
You were
the
getting
window.
you were dialing in your aim. You're smart. You weren't wasting your good ammo right away.
And then I took the fish head and I bit this kid on the ear with it.
That's great.
This kid Pablo, and his ear started bleeding.
Oh shit!
So he's flipping out.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble now. So the principal comes.
Yeah, what kind of
I don't
fish
know.
were you
Some
dissecting?
kind of fucking fish thing, and his ear was bleeding.
Got teeth, man. I guess.
And the fucking
That's
the principal comes up to get me, and she's yelling at me and stuff. So they walk me back to the other classroom, and now I have to sit in there and wait for them to be done with the science. So now they all come in the room, and the kids that were in science, they're sitting there, and a couple of minutes later, I notice the old lady from the bus stop and a cop are standing by the door of the classroom.
Damn.
So the principal comes up. And a week before this, I got in trouble we were there on a Saturday playing, because we lived near there, and we were playing punch ball in the back by where we
had like a little lot or something.
School.
Okay.
And I had been throwing rocks,
Yeah,
and I didn't realize I threw one up half a brick through a window.
You didn't realize
because there was a roof and then there was windows behind, and I heard the crash.
So you're like, somebody must have done something over there.
One of the nuns was in the school, and it was a Saturday.
It wasn't Carrucci, wasn't it?
She came out and goes, "Who's throwing rocks?" And we all go, "Rocks? What are you talking about?" Meanwhile, there are rocks everywhere. Pieces of shingle, because I was throwing shingles at people. We're like,
God.
"What rocks?
What rocks?"
Like,
rocks.
The rocks. Somebody threw rocks. So I used the 4 big black guys.
That's smart.
4 big black guys were throwing rocks at us.
Ran that way.
That way. So they bring us inside. The nun brings us inside.
Yeah.
They
weren't buying it.
Up into rooms, interrogating us. Right? And no one wanted to snitch.
Of course.
Because there were a couple kids that were younger than me. They were afraid that I was going to fucking
fuck them up.
And one of them was my friend, Nancy.
That's always
she
good.
was the only girl that talked to me. She was my best friend growing up. And the kids come up to me after all day. They had us like 2 hours interrogating us. They go, "Listen," they put us all in a room and they go, "Either you tell or we're telling." So I went to the nun. I said, "I did it." She said, "I knew it."
Yeah.
So I had to go home.
Yeah.
She wrote it up. My mother, she couldn't let my father know.
Okay.
I had to pay $115 to have the window fixed.
This is in the I was gonna 70s, say,
in the 70s.
That's expensive.
So now we're at this point where the cops and the old lady, and the nun told me, "If you ever do anything, and just admit to it, and we'll go easy on you."
Sure.
Never believe a nun, that lying whore.
Yeah. Right. So you
I
bought
see the cop and the old lady at the door.
Yeah.
And the principal comes in. She goes, "Okay, who threw the pencils and the pieces of fish out the window at the woman?" Everybody's looking around.
I don't know who it could have been.
I go, "I did, sister." She goes, "Richard Carrucci, stand up." So I stand up. She goes, "As of this moment, you are expelled."
Oh, in front of everybody.
You are through here. She goes, "You are through here." And some kid starts laughing. She goes, "William, would you like to leave it?" "No, sister, no." He's like,
I'll expel you too.
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
"Pack up your stuff and get out."
What is it, your desk job?
Dude, this is where they fucked up. I packed up my shit, and I'm like, "Oh my God, my father's going to kill me."
Yeah, sure.
My father's going to kill me. So as soon as I got out the door, I ran. I ran away.
Obviously. Yeah.
Oh, another thing I used to do at school, which they hated, you had to wear a tie and a uniform. So every day I went there, I would take the tie. You remember those machines with you cut paper, go.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I would take the tie and make believe I was cutting paper.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And I go, "Oops,"
and cut your tie.
And I walk around with a little piece of
That's
tie.
hilarious. What a good joke.
The nuns would go nuts.
Of course they would.
They at first they had little diaper pins holding it together. That they would have me walk around. Then they got pissed off because it looked funnier.
Of course
and
it does.
Walk around with all the pins.
Yeah,
on
you're now your thing. Oh fuck!
And everyone
dude.
hated me anyway.
Of course.
So they made me rent a tie for 10 cents a day.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
The mission money.
Oh.
And I never knew how to do a tie.
Yeah.
I always had a clip on.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, they hated me. For gym class,
Uh-huh.
the girls would have to leave the room and the guys would all have to have their shorts under their pants. But the girls would have to leave the room. God forbid you take your pants off with shorts on them in front of the church.
Okay.
So
sure.
you had to, and then you had to
because you had no locker room.
No, you had no
Okay,
locker room.
gotcha.
And then you would have to leave your shoes and your clothes up there.
Off to the
So
side.
there was
or
this
whatever.
guy, John Cuff. He was this. Oh shit! I should have said his name.
Who knows?
Whatever.
Fuck him.
And giant German kid.
Yeah.
I was a tiny little kid too.
Uh-huh.
I used to terrorize this kid, terrorize him.
Yeah.
His father owned a bar. I would
Uh-huh.
tell him how I was going to go rob his father's bar, and he'd start crying. He's like, "No, God, my father has a gun." I'd go, "He's going to need it," shit like that. And I would terrorize this kid.
Sure,
And
yeah.
he was like 4 times my size.
Yeah.
The one time we were going to gym. And I made believe I had to go back in the room, and we had our lunches in the closet. You had like a little lunch.
Yeah.
So I took these Drake's coffee cakes,
Okay.
and I stuffed them in his shoes.
Oh, fuck yeah,
so
dude.
He comes back from gym,
Oh.
and he tries to get his foot.
Oh.
And
he's just.
And he wound up getting his feet into his shoe.
Oh.
He just kept forcing them in.
He didn't
and he just.
What
So
an
now
asshole
I'm
this
watching him.
dick is.
Now class is going on, and he's scratching his feet because they're itching.
Yeah,
and
from
I'm watching
the
crumb cakes coming out of his shoe, and I'm dying. I'm falling out of the chair.
Oh my God.
Dying. I'm dying.
Good.
And I just no one knows I did it because I hadn't really friends. I could tell, hey, look what I did.
Yeah.
So now the kid notices the coffee cakes, and I'm fucking
dying.
I'm just sitting in the chair laughing.
Oh.
He dumps the fucking coffee cake over my head.
Oh
yeah, just
what a fucking asshole. Yeah.
So
Gordy
I
escalated.
him.
Yeah.
He goes flying over into this desk. Then he comes back, and he was like a little bit retarded.
Sure.
So he had that strength.
Sure, yeah.
Dude, he picked me up and flung me across the room. I was like, dude.
You didn't put coffee cakes in his fucking shoes.
Yeah,
I guess so.
I'll never forget that guy. I saw him years later, many years later, had to be 10, 15 years later, at least. Maybe more like 20 years. I saw him, and he like outgrew being retarded.
Really?
He wasn't retarded.
He figured it out, huh?
Dude, I don't know what
Find out how to cope or something.
He had like 4 brothers or 5 brothers, and each one of them, it was like the evolutionary chart. The youngest one was the most normalist.
Yeah.
Then the next one was like a little bit fucked up. Then the next one was more fucked up, and then John was the most fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's funny. Their father was this German bald guy. He used to go to church. I was forced to go to church.
Sure.
And his father was a nice guy. He was like this German bar owner, had no hair, and the mother looked just like them, and they all looked like Herman Munster.
Oh, really?
And she looked like Herman Munster. And
it's not a good look for a lady.
No, but they owned the bar, but he like wound up growing out of being retarded.
That's not bad. Hey,
I'm still a piece of shit.
And you're still
a piece of shit.
Dude, there was a couple people that I would fuck. Like, bullying was a weird thing. Like, it had a label by the time I was in school.
Oh yeah, I used to get beat the shit out of me.
But like, we would fuck with. There's a couple kids. I remember I cut some kid's hair because he was just. He kept leaning back on my fucking desk, and we had scissors for something. And I'm like, "Can you stop doing that?" He's like, "Yeah, what are you gonna do?" I'm like, "Okay." And I just snip, and he heard his hair being cut, and he spins around. And I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" And I'm just kind of brushing hair off my desk. And he had a big chunk. And I got sent down to principals for that because they're like, "You can't be cutting people's hair." I'm like, "Well, fucking, I told him not to do it. And what the fuck? Like, you told me to use my words and not confront people. And I tried and it didn't work." Yeah, sprayed that kid with like mouthwash too, or not mouthwash, but like a breath spray or something.
Well, I had chicks used to spray me with shit.
Oh, yeah. There's a couple chicks. They didn't ever.
They made the mistake of letting me walk home though, and I took off. I went.
I forgot.
I went to this the girl I used to date when I was younger went to this school, public school in South Hackensack. Okay. And behind it were all these trains because there were factories, and the trains would come. They'd be there for months. I went and jumped. I stayed in one of those trains for like 2 days.
What?
My parents. Oh yeah.
Jesus.
My father. It was not there was no time. My father would beat me.
Yeah.
I mean, my father but I deserved it.
Sure.
My father was all about beating kids. We had a lot of them.
Yeah.
You let one get out of line, next thing you know, they're jerking off,
jerking off. They got a cum cup. Right. Yeah, it's no good.
So he would beat the shit out of me. So I'm in the train hiding for 2 days. And my mother is like horrified. So my buddies, a couple of them went to public school that I chilled with, would come there and they go, "Hey man, I saw your parents." And I go, "What happened?" He goes, "Your mother is crying her eyes out. She's saying, please come home. And your father told me when he catches you, he's going to break your fucking leg. So you make the choice."
Yeah.
I go, "Yeah, okay, like I'm going to go home." So finally, I got word to my mother through somebody on that I was
fucking carrier pigeon.
I
Yeah,
said,
of course not.
"I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay, but I'm not coming home." So
Yeah.
she worked out a deal where her sister, good old Aunt Nanny, was going to come and take me and bring me to her house
Okay.
to hide me, right? And I'm all in eighth grade at this point, so I'm young.
Yeah.
So I'm by the train one day. My friend, I'm in there. It's like the second day of being there, and my buddy Ruben is by the basketball court behind the school, and because we told them to come to the school, but we didn't tell them I was in the train or anything.
Sure, yeah.
So they come by the school in South Hackensack, and my friend goes to her, "Are you Aunt Annie?" And she goes, "Yeah." So he whistles. I come running out and jump in the back of her car, and I'm like, "Let's get out of here.
Let's
So
vamoose."
she lived in Hackensack, and I went to her house, and I was staying upstairs in her house. And then it was like day 3, and then my father decided to search relatives' houses. He knew I was
took him 3 days.
It took him 3 days to find, and then he came to my Aunt Annie's house, and I remember hearing him come to the door, and I was like, "Fuck this." I went upstairs and I climbed out the window onto her roof.
Damn.
And I swear to God, I would have jumped if he would have came to that roof. But he never came out there. He searched the whole house, was convinced I wasn't there. I forget, it was a couple of weeks before I was allowed to go home. And then we had to go back to the school. And I told them, "I'm not going back to school."
Sure.
I'm not going back. But it was so late in the
school year,
that I couldn't transfer anywhere. So I said, "I'm not going back to school." So the nuns were like, "Listen, we'll pass him. He's not coming back.
He's not coming in." Yeah. Let him graduate or whatever.
My sister was still in the school there, my younger sister, and they needed the money for her tuition. And my parents said they'd pay the rest of the tuition because you paid it monthly or whatever it was. They go, "We'll pay his tuition." They said, "Good. He doesn't have to come here anymore. He'll pass. But do not ask to go to a Catholic high school." Like I was gonna, to Catholic high school.
Oh, I forgot. This is grammar school.
Grammar school.
This is what's the age then? 10,
12,
12,
like 12 or something.
Fuck.
So I never finished 8th grade, and I would just go to Hackensack High School every day. My sister would bring me, or my friend my friend Rob Hank, who I wound up. His sister's my second ex-wife.
Nice.
I would stay by him and go to school with him or my sister. And back then they would just switch me off to different people that had whatever period free, or some classes I was allowed to go and hang out in.
That's wild.
Yeah. So when
I was just a feral kid.
Out at high school that I didn't even go to.
What the fuck?
Just partying the whole time with people.
Because you were a fuck up. They're like, well, we'll just let him be a fuck up.
Let him be a fuck up. So I never really formally graduated 8th grade.
Yeah.
Said I did. We all were in agreement, and I would not go to public high school like there was ever a chance of that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm the only one in my family that actually went to Hackensack High School from the beginning. Like they had hope for the other kids in my family.
Yeah.
Sent them to other schools.
Yeah.
They got kicked out of those.
And then
wound up in Hackensack.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I think 2 of my sisters got pregnant in high school.
Oh Jesus.
So I don't even know if they finished.
Yeah.
And one of them was like
the guys did.
Yeah. She just didn't know birth control. I guess.
Yeah.
She was in like the who's who of high school students. That was this like book of the smartest kids.
Yeah.
I was not even
whore. Yeah. What can you do? Yeah, that's fucking insane. So your dad isn't
he's dead now, but he hated me.
He hated you, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. What was he? What was he, like a military guy? What was his?
He was the fire chief.
Okay.
Yeah,
fire chief.
He was not he didn't see the humor in the stunts. Like
I guess not.
I would get arrested all the time.
Oh yeah.
Cars.
Sure.
I was getting constantly arrested.
Yeah.
Just parties at the house. He'd come home. There'd be people hanging out windows. Shit like that.
Yeah, shit like that. You deserve to get your ass kicked
all the time.
But clearly it didn't take. Like
that's why
my mom would beat my ass, but it got to a point where I got bigger than her and I would just laugh when she'd hit me. So I'm like,
in front of my friend. Then he pulled a gun on me twice, put a bullet in it, spun the chamber, put it by my head, and said, "You either are insane or you think you're God. Which is it?" I'm like, Ma. He's got a gun
He's-
to my head
Again.
It was a different time back then.
A little
He
different.
whipped me with a fishing rod in front of my friends.
I got hit with a fishing
He whipped
rod.
me with it, and then
Absolutely. I got hit with
he
a fishing
punched me
rod.
in the
Yeah.
face a few times in front of my friend. I could outrun him back then.
Okay,
Once I would
sure.
get outside.
Ooh, that's never good when you outrun them because they will catch you.
I had parties at my house and I jumped out the window, left everyone there, and ran him chasing me.
Jesus.
You're on. Oh yeah, I put that man through hell. God rest his soul.
Yeah.
And I felt bad because when he was dying, he was in hospice.
Yeah.
My sister, he was in Florida. I flew down, and my sisters and my mother would visit him all day long.
Yeah.
But at night, he was going to be there by himself. So I
Sure.
would stay on a cot next to the bed.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it was sweet. I'm sure he's like, you motherfucker.
Motherfucker, I'm trying to jack off in here.
No, he just couldn't even communicate.
Yeah.
Pretty
What
sure.
did he have? Strokes or what got him?
A lot of problems.
Yeah. A lot of shit get him. Yeah.
He liked to drink a lot. He had diabetes, Parkinson's.
Sure. Yeah.
Heart problems.
Yeah. How long ago was this? Did he croak?
Maybe 8 years ago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like
Yeah. Because when my dad died during COVID, so we couldn't go in and all that bullshit, which was kind of nice. I didn't want to fucking see him like that, you know.
I actually saw my father turn into my grandfather.
Exactly. Yeah.
Then he was talking to people at night that he saw that I didn't see.
Oh, shit.
So he was, I guess he was dying, and whoever it was, I don't know.
Yeah.
They cut off all the food and drinks, and that's why Jimmy Carter's been on hospice for 8 months now.
Yeah.
They killed my father in 3 weeks.
Wow.
They don't give you anything. No food, no drinks, no nothing.
They just want you to wither.
Hurry up.
And die.
Somebody else is going to be in this bed dying.
Damn.
Dude, I before he got to that part, he was in this home, it was in Florida. So it's beautiful outside. It's right on the water.
Yeah, right where the gators can get him.
You walk in. There's these old ladies, and they have to have them right by where the nurse station is. One of them has a little baby doll, and she's pretending it's her baby.
Okay.
There's another one going that Adam Sandler movie, Get Me Out of Here.
Oh, yeah.
Screaming, Get Me out of here. Get me out of here. And then at lunch, my father was in a room. He was deteriorating.
Yeah.
Terribly. He was unable to take care. It was sad to see because he was a kick-ass football player.
Yeah.
Big dude.
How old was he?
What was he, 78 or something? And everybody in my neighborhood was terrified of him. The parents. The teachers,
apparently.
Kids, everybody.
Yeah, he beat the fuck out of you.
Everybody. So watching him deteriorate. And then I remember being in the lunch area with him. And there's a guy that would come, this cowboy guy decked out, having lunch with his wife every day, who's got dementia. And the whole time that you're in that lunch hall, there's somebody playing the piano
to
this. There's a soundtrack to this madness. And I'm just looking around.
Merry-go-round, go down.
These fucking people that are deteriorating before your eyes.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, this would have been like when the Titanic was sinking and the band kept playing.
Keep playing, dude.
They would play music. The guy would play every lunch and dinner.
My grandpa was in a home like that. Yeah, there'd be the guy. Yeah, it's soft, little classical piano. Yeah. And then we had a lady. She would.
Right.
It's
during this whole thing.
What the fuck is wrong with her? But my grandpa would always go, Fox is in the hen house, huh? And she, like, these are lunatics in this fucking home.
It got to the point
they all die fucking alone.
My father would come get me in the police station. They would get me. They would find him. Because he worked in a fire department, which was next door to the police department. So they would call there. Somebody would hunt him down. He was away up. He had a place in the Pocono. So he'd be furious.
Yeah, he's got it. Yeah.
First thing he'd do when he'd come into the fucking jail and the police would beat the shit out of me in front of the cops. Oof. He would just, as soon as he saw me, just bum rush me and start kicking the shit out of me.
Damn.
It got to the point where once in a while the cops would arrest me and go, dude.
He's
just go home.
Yeah.
Your father just kicked the shit out of you in front of us. And I remember I was in front of all my friends and we got caught. We were somewhere in a part of the park that we cut a fence. There was this little pond they had fenced off because it was dangerous. And we snuck in there with fucking beer. We're all drinking there.
Sure.
And the cops come in, they catch us all right, everybody. License, we didn't have license, IDs,
no
whatever.
IDs
so
or whatever.
They come in, and I'm like, I have an ID.
Yeah.
And I go, he goes, oh shit.
Oh no.
It's fucking
Carrucci.
He goes, Jesus. And everybody starts laughing because the guy knows me right off. My friends are laughing. He goes, Jesus Christ, don't you fucking learn?
Yeah.
He's like, your father beat the living shit. Just listen, leave the beer, get the fuck out of here.
Hey,
so
that ain't bad though.
I'm sure they kept the beer, but it's like, just get the fuck out.
Yeah,
I had that
yeah.
happen a couple times where the cops were just like, we got caught in a mall one time. Like we were I got arrested in the mall because my friends were shoplifting.
Okay.
I didn't even know they were.
Sure.
We were hanging out.
We were just hanging out. Yeah.
Day. We split up. Me and my one friend.
How old are you?
This is high school.
Okay.
I think it might be
not my high school, but it was high school age.
High school age. Senior year.
Yeah.
Senior year. We're at the Bergen Mall in it's in Jersey. I think it's Maywood or Paramus. We're at the Bergen Mall. It's right next to Hackensack.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Me and my one buddy, we go to get something to eat, and my other friends go to this place, Taste the India. It was a head shop.
Sure.
And I didn't know this. They're shoplifting. We're all
stealing
on
like
mess,
pipes and shit. Okay.
So now we come back, and we go to walk to our car, and security grabs us.
Fuck.
Security grabs us there. And now it's like the mall cops, and they're fucking with us, and they're searching my car, and the guy finds this vial with mescaline in it, puts it on my hood. He goes, now I have you, narcotics. Puts it on the hood, goes back in the car. As soon as he did that, I cracked open the thing and ate all the fucking mescaline.
I don't know what's.
So now the cops come, and the small security guys going, there were narcotics up here. It's missing. Now they're searching us and shit like that. I already ate it.
You ate it. It's gone now.
So now they take us down to the police station, right? My father comes to get me, right? Oh, this is what happened. No, they took my friends and put him in the cop car, took them there, took my license, was holding it, and said, follow us to the police station.
Wait, what?
Follow them with my car.
Driving over,
the police station. So you know what happened.
Yeah.
They went straight. I made a right and took off. Like an hour later, my girlfriend is driving my car because she's mad that I cut school and didn't tell her. And she's driving my car, and all
that's
of a sudden,
now like not a stolen vehicle, but it's
coming the other way.
Probably being looked for.
A fire car. It's my father.
Oh fuck!
He blocks the street. She stops. I go, don't stop.
Oh.
She stops. He comes around, opens the passenger door, grabs me out, throws me on the hood, starts beating the living shit out of me.
Jesus!
Throws me in the fire car. Tells her to park the car by my house. Throws me in the fire car. Brings me to the police department. This is the Maywood Police Department. That's why, it was in Maywood. Brings me to the Maywood Police Department.
Okay.
Right? The cops are all in there.
Yeah.
He comes stumbling in with me. My shirt's torn. I'm tripping balls.
Yeah.
My fucking nose and my mouth are bleeding.
Yeah.
He brings me in there, and the cops start explaining to him now how I didn't do anything. My friends admitted to shoplifting that I had no idea.
He beat the Christ out of you. Yeah.
And so he makes me walk home.
Oh, that's a good punishment.
I walk home tripping balls.
Yeah.
Tripping balls. I walk home. I'm tripping for like 2 days.
Yeah.
So a couple of weeks later, I'm back at the mall.
Okay.
Right. And I'm like, fuck this. I go up and there's the guys are on the roof. That's the ones that spotted us.
Okay.
So I go in the back. These other two guys are with me that weren't with me. Then I go in the back and I walk up the stairs and I lock the door.
Oh no!
So these guys are stuck on the roof.
Stuck on the roof.
I go running down. As I go running down, there happens to be a Maywood cop coming up the fucking stairs.
Just walking.
So he's like, get up. So he makes us go on the roof. He makes us go on and makes us open the door. The cops got us on the roof. And he's going, what the fuck are you doing? Why would you lock? And he looks at me, he goes, oh my God.
Carrucci.
He goes, didn't you? And just let us go.
Every fucking cop, oh my God, in New Jersey knows you.
The guy that owns that stripper bar that we did comedy at during the pandemic. I grew up with him. He was a cop for a while. Yeah, he got fired for
knowing you.
No, he got caught doing some uncoply shit.
That happens occasionally. What can you do?
Yeah, but I still go to Hackensack. I had a couple cops a month ago. I went. Oh no, it was right before St. Patrick's Day. I went to In Hot Water.
I remember
to
this.
Go do a show.
Yeah,
the radio show with Gino, and it was Whiskey Wednesday. Yeah. And I got
fucked up. Yeah.
That I took because I always take the bus in and out.
Yeah,
I took the bus back.
Responsible guy.
And I'm on the bus, and I passed out on the bus. And I missed my stop.
One of many, I'm sure.
So I get I get by the courthouse in Hackensack, and I just get up and I'm like, stop the bus. So the bus driver pulls over. I get out of the bus and I take 2 steps and I face plant on the concrete. I face plant on the concrete. So I get up. It's like 7 at night. I get up. I'm so fat and drunk I could barely get it. So I finally stand up.
Yeah.
I take 2 steps. Woo! It's the fucking cops.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit. Now this is Hackensack where I was getting arrested when I was a kid. Now it's probably the kids of the cops that were cops, because that's how it always is.
That's exactly
the
how it
firemen
works.
and cops' sons all be, so now the cop is like, he looks like he's like 12. He's going to me,
Carrucci?
I mean, what's the matter, sir? I go, nothing. He goes, what? I go, nothing. I'm walking down the street. There's nothing wrong. He goes, looks like there's something wrong. I go, there's nothing wrong. He goes, you don't look like you're doing well. And I go, I'm fine. And all of a sudden, 2 more cops pull up.
Damn.
They're about 12 and 14.
Fucking fun bullies.
So now I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Now they're starting to fuck with me. They're like, where you going? I go, listen, man, I grew up in this town. I used to work in the fire department.
Sure.
You know,
showing him your badge.
I go, I did. I go, I'm just.
Of course you did.
I'm just walking down, and he goes,
I'm off duty.
Now an ambulance pulls up.
Are you bleeding?
I was.
Oh,
from my hand.
Oh, okay.
They didn't see the blood pouring down my knee.
Oh, because I forgot you face planted.
Like a fat chick at fucking prom night. My knees are bleeding like hell. So he sees my hand. So I go, what's the ambulance for? He goes, it's for you. I go, for me? For what? He goes, you're bleeding. And I looked at my hand and I wiped it. I go, 3 cops and an ambulance. I go, don't you guys have better shit you could be doing?
Yeah.
So the cops, they're trying to get me in the ambulance, and somehow now I'm next to the ambulance, and I go, listen, I'm refusing all medical aid. I go, there's nothing going on here.
Yeah.
He goes, you look like you're intoxicated. I go, I'm not. He goes, and you urinated yourself. And I go, is that against the law?
Yeah.
And we all look at each other like, no. And I go, okay, I'm refusing medical aid.
Yeah.
Anything else? I'm the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So now I'm walking away, and they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just don't fall down. Don't fall down. I'm trying not to
falling
stumble.
in. Yeah.
And I'm like Frankenstein and walking. And I remember my brother lives around the corner from where I am.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near my car, but I'm near my brother's
Well, you probably shouldn't be getting in your car in front of the cops.
No,
anyways.
I know. That would have been a bad
Probably would have been a bad
So
move.
I start walking to my brother's apartment, and now I realize the cops are behind me.
You got a tail.
I got a tail. I get to my brother's
I got
door.
a safety smokies.
I'm in a pursuit. I'm in hot pursuit.
Hot pursuit.
They're following me. Put the evidence in the car, dude.
Fuck.
So they're right behind my pissed pants self
Yeah.
as I'm walking down. So I go to my brother's apartment. I start knocking on the door. I'm like, please be here, you fucking maniac.
Yeah.
He opens the door and goes, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I go, good night, assholes. And I slam the fucking door. Oh, Christ. That's why they hate me in that town.
Yeah.
That's why I live in Little Falls.
Oh, yeah. It's a
I
nice
rent
town.
a room down by the river. My address doesn't have anything to do with where I live.
Yeah.
The closest they could find me is my wife's house.
There you go.
Leads there.
That's good.
Usually it goes to where I used to live before. I live.
Oh, I had that. Yeah. I had that. My license is still.
Though, whenever I get a fucking toll or a ticket.
Yeah, you don't know about the extra money.
But I figure if any shit goes down, I have a head start.
I'm with you on that.
I'm fat. I need a head start.
Yep. 100%.
I know we had a lot of shit to talk about this episode.
That's all right.
Somehow we got talked into.
Who gives a shit?
Delinquents we are.
Who gives a shit? Yeah.
Oh, one of the kids I went to Catholic school with 2. One of them I went to.
So.
I was at work one day and I hear this name on TV, Gregory Elk, and that's not a common name.
No, not really.
And he's going to jail for murder. And I'm like, that sounds like somebody I would have grown up with.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him since we were kids. So I take my hand and I put it over his face on the TV, and I'm just looking at the eyes, and I'm like, "That's him, man.
What?
That's him.
That's
it wound up being him."
Okay.
Catholic school people are the most fucked up people.
Yeah, man. I knew a couple. There was a couple. We had St. Mary's. That was our. That was. Is it the same? I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So that's what we had. We had a couple kids. The one. He like raped a couple people and like there's actually now there's a couple people in his family have done some rapes.
Two of them were sluts.
Yeah.
And the kid Greg Elk, he wound up killing his drug dealer. We're smoking crack with this guy.
Sure.
And meanwhile, Greg's kid is in the other room, baby sleeping.
Sure, good.
They decide that they're gonna rob this guy, so they beat him with a hammer, kill him, take his drugs. They put his body in the car, drove to Pennsylvania, put him in a field, and then lit that field on fire, which made the ambulance, the fire truck rather, and the police come there immediately. Instead of just leaving
it there. Yeah.
So they immediately found the guy, traced it somehow back to them, and then caught them 3 days later in a motel. She turned on him, and he went to jail for
No
life.
good.
And he's doing life now.
Damn, no good.
Yeah, I was gonna go visit him and go, ha, who's the fuck up?
Yeah,
now,
fuck
asshole?
you, dude.
Right.
Well, and where? So this is where did this take place?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Fucking the woods, man. It does something. I was telling you before we started. There's a story I was reading. A guy killed his 3-week-old baby with a crossbow because he was in an argument.
Was his name Darren? Daryl? Was it The
It
Walking
could have been
Dead?
Daryl. Could have been Daryl.
Shot him with a crossbow.
He was trying to shoot his wife, and she was holding the baby, and he hit the baby, and fucking hit the wife. Like he nailed the baby to the wife.
Dead?
Baby's dead.
And stuck to the wife now?
Stuck to the wife.
That's what I'm going for is Halloween.
That's
this year. William, don't tell.
Don't.
That's terrible.
That was horrible, but
he's got like a baby kebab.
Oh. That's gotta
That
fuck
is terrible.
So that how the story, yeah, he shot her, and then he was trying to get the arrow out, and
Of course he was.
and telling his wife not to call the cops.
Don't call the cops.
Don't call the cops.
I'll
Everything's
get
okay.
you a new baby.
I'll make you a new one real quick, like.
Oh, that's terrible.
And he fucking fled. They caught him and all this shit. But this happened in Nineveh, New York, which is
little shish kebab.
It's little shish kebab. That's also what it's known as. But this is a little. I was supposed to have a show there, fucking like a year and a half ago.
Does that kid live? That kid be at that fucking place where you had those
dude
sexual deviant.
He absolutely, yeah. You can't survive getting shot with a crossbow by your father and come out normal.
Damn that. How do you? I'll go into court for. I don't know.
What is his lawyer gonna fucking? He was trying to shoot the bitch behind the baby. I don't. Yeah. What are you? It wasn't his intention.
Involuntary baby
slaughter. Oh my god! But that's the kind of shit that goes on up there. Like you just drinking all day,
live with yourself?
Hanging out.
The wife's got the scar.
She's got the.
Meanwhile, she's got the C-section scar
and the
arrow scar.
Wound.
That's where he came into the world. That's where he went out. Oh Jesus Christ!
Holy fuck!
I'm a horrible person.
Whatever. What can you do?
Archery.
Little archery.
Oh Jesus! That's
poor little
terrible.
feller.
I hope he's in jail forever.
He is. That's what it's. Well, right now he's only accused of shooting the baby to death with the arrow, but I'm pretty sure the conviction's gonna come through.
Yeah. How do you know the arrow came from that bow? You know what I mean?
It could have been any. 4 black guys came in with a crossbow.
Black guys shot it through the window.
Shot it through the window.
Oh my!
He's got a hell of a lawyer.
He must have a good lawyer.
Yeah. You gotta. But fuck, dude, yeah, those shitholes upstate, man. There's nothing else to do but get fucked up
babies
and
with crossbows.
Shoot shit with a crossbow.
Oh my god, they shouldn't even do baby. They should now dress midgets up and shoot them. That's a little bit nicer.
Yeah, a little. Yeah. More PC. This was recently. I mean, it was on the news a couple days ago.
Yeah, that's
shit.
I had different news stories. I had one about some guy that was in Jamaica.
Jamaica Queens. Oh,
he did a challenge. He was drinking all day. Then he did a challenge to they had these specialty drinks, and he was going to drink every one of them.
Okay.
On the menu. I knew he get to like 12 of them.
Then what happened?
I guess he went back to his hotel room. And he was unresponsive.
Oh, he killed him?
Well, one of the family members, I guess the hotel had like a nurse, and they called her. And this is Jamaica, so they come, I guess, and try voodoo on you.
Yeah, sure.
They said that
hey, he'd be dead. I don't know.
They're pissed because she didn't call an ambulance. I can imagine what that looks like in Jamaica.
Oh,
they don't send an ambulance. They send those 4 guys that dance with the fucking
I love the coffin dance. Yeah.
They said she was doing CPR, but she wasn't doing breath. She was just pushing on his chest.
Well,
actually, she was trying to steal his gold chain.
They caught him.
And they were upset that she didn't try to save him.
Sure.
Never were they saying he's an asshole for drinking the drinks, because
100%.
you always have to blame.
You got to blame somebody. Yeah. And you can't blame the victim.
How about he was a lightweight? And couldn't hold his fucking booze.
What was the time frame on this? How long did he drink?
He was drinking during the day.
And
then he had like 12 drinks in like a 2 or 3 hour period. Pussy.
I mean, it's a lot of liquid, but come on now,
dude. I was in New Orleans.
Do that all the time.
I was in New Orleans for 3. I drank so much. I drank myself deaf.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking dead.
I know.
I drank myself so much I can't hear out of both my ears. I am screaming, but they said they couldn't hear me last week. But I drank myself deaf.
I know. Yeah, you never bought that Amazon fucking hearing aid? I told you to get one. Save it up for a good one.
No,
2
for that
minutes.
one,
All
not
right.
even a good one.
Oh
For that
yeah,
one.
the
It's
$39.95
the end of
one.
the month. I
Yeah.
haven't had any gigs on the weekends because I'm running that club
Yeah,
in
man.
Pennsylvania that
Yeah.
I haven't made any money at.
I
yet.
know you haven't had any gigs, motherfucker. I haven't had any gigs.
I hope so, but the gigs are coming sooner. Than
Yeah,
later.
dude.
I feel like I'm in a sauna down here.
I know. Well, good thing
Hey,
we're
so everybody
almost done.
that submarine wound up dying.
Died immediately, right? I'm kind of upset they died immediately,
They
aren't you?
brought that story up,
I
so you
know.
didn't see the Biden shit,
Yep.
the fucking chicken made in a lab shit, and who knows what else.
Yeah. Kids getting shot with crossbows.
I
Yeah.
didn't catch the
Nobody
crossbow
caught
shit.
that one. Yeah, man.
Some chick fell out of a cruise the other day.
That's
The
right.
10th deck. How old is that? Like 200 feet?
It's up there, man.
It's
the Joe Washington Bridge is 300 feet above.
and people don't live from
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
The 10th deck, not even the first deck.
Yeah,
The 10th
you're
deck. I
way
don't know if
up
that's
there.
The poop deck. I don't know.
Yeah.
The 10th deck. She fell off into the water.
Got her.
Was in the water.
Oh, really?
For an hour, and she was out to sea, not like right there.
Oh, fuck
Like
that.
they found her an hour later.
They
Fuck.
found her because the staff was notified immediately, and they saw her, and they threw a fucking smoke flare.
Oh, so they're like,
attract the shark.
yeah. We don't need that
still-
bitch suing
So
us.
she fell from the 10th deck, hit
Fuck.
the water, and
I was gonna say she didn't get fucked up.
and for an hour
Damn.
floating around.
Fuck
you were
that.
like the fucking star of the cruise at that point.
Fuck
You
that.
sit at the captain's
Yeah.
desk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You were next to him at that fucking table.
Fuck yeah.
It's-
Drinks are
I don't know,
included
what was
now.
that,
Yeah.
What was the people on the
Natalie
Love Boat?
Holloway.
The captain,
yeah.
his whore daughter,
Yeah.
the fucking black guy. You're right there at that table.
Yeah.
I wish I knew their names.
It's before my time.
You would be right there with the
Yeah.
Steuben, Captain Steuben, I think.
We're Dunsky. Oh.
It's a note for Seth.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I gotta read.
He's got to read.
This podcast was brought to you by Mikey Deals Productions. If you need to do a podcast, hit up Mikey Deals on Twitter at Mr. Mikey Deal. Z. All right.
Next week is 4th of July. We're going to
Yeah.
try to get a podcast in.
Hell yeah.
Listen, do me a favor. I love 4th of July because nothing mixed with liquor like fireworks, unless you have firearms, of course, or a crossbow. But listen, if you're going to be dangerous and light off fireworks, do us a favor, videotape it for the rest of us. You could send them in here.
Yeah.
Every neighborhood has that one kid. We had Johnny Knuckles when we were growing up, blew
Yeah.
off his fingers with a fucking M80.
I had a sparkler get me in the eye.
Yeah,
That
Did you have a
scared
kid?
me for a long time.
Mikey, did you have a kid growing up that was missing digits from?
Probably about 15 years ago, my buddy Mike Toolin blew his hand off in front of us.
Mike Toolin.
In front of Vinio's bar.
What was his nickname after that?
It's still Toolin, but he's like this.
Toolin. Does he need some kind of tool?
Oh no, we did know Freddie Fingers. Now
Freddie
that you bring it
Fingers,
up,
see?
yeah,
Freddie
yeah.
Fingers.
We do, yeah. Everybody's
That's also
got
the
one,
name of that kid that had the cum cup.
and it all comes around.
All right, hey, be safe. Just be happy and be drunk.
That's it. Goodbye.